Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and today I am here with another random review. Well, for this random review, I figured I would take a look back at the 2003 comedy starring Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson. That's right, Anger Management. Dave, a secretary for a big-time executive, becomes annoyed while on the plane for a business trip. After a misunderstanding by an air marshal, he's sentenced to 20 hours of anger management therapy. After ending up in a bar fight, Dave ends up back in court and is forced to have his therapist move in with him for intense therapy, and if he fails, he'll be looking at a year of jail time. The therapist begins to use some very questionable techniques on Dave. Will he be able to stay calm and keep himself out of jail? So what did I think of Anger Management? I thought it's a tolerable comedy. This is a pretty uneven movie overall. It almost feels like two different scripts thrown into a blender. The premise and setup of the film work just fine, but as the film goes on, things actually get a little strange. The laughs are scattered, however, there are some pretty funny moments. Some of the members of Dave's therapy group are colorful, complete with characters who rage when their sports team are losing or if they think people are laughing at them. Seeing some of the therapist's unorthodox techniques is amusing as well, such as sleeping in the same bed and making Dave confront his bully who now lives in a monastery. Things do get a little weird when his doctor begins interfering with Dave's relationship. Some of the jokes, including the slapstick, fall flat, but it's nothing terrible. I thought it was extremely strange that the characters sing "I Feel Pretty" from West Side Story as a way to calm Dave's nerves. Not so much as a comedy joke, but as a film I just reviewed, Analyze That, which was released just a few months before Anger Management, had a comedy bit using the same exact song. I'm not saying Anger Management stole it from Analyze That, because, you know, it's not exactly the best movie to steal from, but it's just sort of an odd coincidence. There's also a few notable cameos throughout, including Heather Graham, John C. Reilly, and even Woody Harrelson as a transvestite hooker. Yeah. We also get a surprise ending at a Yankees game. What makes the film work the most is the odd pairing of its stars, and they give some mostly likable performances here. Adam Sandler stars as Dave Busnick, the man who is thrown into an anger therapy group and must keep his cool or wind up behind bars. Jack Nicholson as Dr. Buddy Rydell, Dave's therapist who seems to have a few problems of his own and always seems to have a trick up his sleeve, and Marissa Tomei as Linda, Dave's girlfriend who hopes they'll get engaged, but currently is upset at his recent actions. Anger Management has its moments and is by no means a comedy classic, but compared to Sandler's most recent projects, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it the rating of do it. It's just sort of on the cusp between a do it and a meh, but I laughed enough to give it a positive rating. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review tomorrow. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WesTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.